rule-based internationalization. Every day, the Immigration Services Agency of Japan is working to promote internationalization and connect Japan with the world. There are more foreign nationals entering and living in Japan recently for travel and work. Japan is becoming more international, and the Immigration Services Agency carries out smooth and strict immigration examinations, conducts proper management and support for foreign residents, makes recognition of refugee status, and performs other tasks. The agency also plays an important role in realizing a harmonious coexistence society for Japanese and foreign nationals. The Immigration Services Agency is an external bureau of the Ministry of Justice. It has 8 regional immigration services bureaus, 7 district immigration services offices, 61 branch offices, and 2 immigration centers. Japan is becoming more international and opening its borders to the world as much as possible. However, foreign nationals cannot freely come to Japan to live and work without any restrictions and checks. What is your purpose and length of stay in Japan? Will you cause any trouble in Japanese people's lives? The agency decides who can enter Japan based on Japanese laws. Foreign nationals who are permitted to enter Japan can complete immigration smoothly, enjoy sightseeing, and live without any worries. It is also our job to protect the safety and interests of Japanese citizens from foreign nationals who seem likely to cause trouble. Automated gates are being installed in airports to speed up immigration. Fingerprints and face recognition technologies are used to confirm a person's identity. These latest systems make it possible to automate immigration procedures. Japan is aiming to become a top travel destination, and it will continue to make immigration procedures even smoother. Immigration inspectors strictly control immigration at airports and seaports, the gateways to Japan. The world is becoming more international, and people are traveling more. This also means a higher risk of criminals and undocumented people trying to enter and leave countries. For a safe and secure Japan where people can live peacefully, it is important to control immigration strictly at airports and seaports, the gateways to Japan. Immigration control officers keep the peace in Japan by investigating, when necessary, if foreign visitors and residents are complying with the Immigration Control Act. These officers have the authority to investigate and deport people who violate the Immigration Control Act. Each year, around 10,000 foreign nationals are deported from Japan. Now, let's take a closer look at what Immigration Services Agency employees do at work. First, let's look at what an immigration inspector does. Immigration examination of foreign nationals. Foreign nationals entering Japan must have their passport and visa checked to make sure they are valid. The immigration inspector checks if the person has the legal status to enter Japan according to their intended purpose, such as travel, study, or business. Foreign nationals must have a valid passport and visa to enter Japan. Foreign nationals who have landed in Japan are checked to make sure they can enter the country. Except for children under 16 and others with certain exemptions, each person must provide their fingerprints and facial photographs for checking. The immigration inspector checks the person's passport, visa, disembarkation card, and other documents to determine if they can enter Japan. If there are no problems, then the person's passport is stamped with a landing permission seal, and they are allowed to enter Japan. Anyone entering Japan on a fake passport or other false documents has illegally entered the country. These illegal foreign nationals will be forcibly deported from Japan. The Immigration Services Agency also takes measures to prevent terrorism. The fingerprints and facial photographs provided by foreign nationals are used for strict landing examinations. Other data used for checks include passenger information provided in advance by airlines and other places. The agency is working with relevant organizations and taking various measures to prevent terrorists from entering Japan. Residency management of foreign nationals. Foreign nationals residing in Japan are able to carry out activities here within the scope of their granted status of residence and period of stay. Those who wish to stay in Japan for longer than the granted period of stay, or who wish to change the status of residence and continue living in Japan, must obtain permission to do so from the nearest Regional Immigration Services Bureau and District Office. An immigration inspector considers the safety and interests of Japanese citizens and decides whether to grant the person permission to continue living in Japan. Determining violation by foreign nationals. Some foreign nationals enter Japan illegally or overstay the authorized period of stay. Immigration inspectors determine whether to deport those foreign nationals or not for the safety and interest of Japan. The reasons for deportation are stated in the Immigration Control Act. Those foreign nationals who satisfy the reasons for deportation will be deported. However, the Minister of Justice may grant some foreign nationals special permission to stay based on their history of living in Japan and family situation. Confirming the departure of foreign nationals. Foreign nationals who want to depart from Japan must have their departure confirmed by an immigration inspector. When foreign nationals living in Japan leave Japan temporarily, they need to receive a re-entry permit before departure. Foreign nationals who attempt to flee from Japan to escape punishment, such as for a crime, may have their departure withheld for a certain period. Departing from or attempting to leave Japan without receiving confirmation from an immigration inspector is a punishable crime. Confirming the departure of Japanese nationals. Japanese nationals who will depart from Japan must show a valid passport to an immigration inspector before departure. departing from or planning to leave Japan without receiving confirmation from an immigration inspector is a punishable crime. An immigration inspector assists in making immigration run smoothly and stops the entry of possible dangerous foreign nationals into Japan at the border.
1人を審査する時間は短いのですが、その短時間で滞在日数や目的を偽って入国しようとする外国人とそうでない外国人を見分けて、不法な行為を日本でしようとする外国人の入国を阻止できた時にやりがいを感じます。
日本を訪れる外国人の方にとっては、私たち入国審査官は一番最初に接する日本人となりますので、審査の際はちょっとした挨拶からコミュニケーションを取るよう心がけています。今後はより迅速かつ厳正な審査を目標にして努力を重ねていきたいです。日本で皆さんとお会いできることを楽しみにしています。Thank you. バイバイ。
Next, let's look at what immigration control officers do. Foreign nationals who enter and reside in Japan must follow the rules and regulations stated in Japanese law. Most of the foreign nationals who come to Japan follow the rules. However, there are some foreign nationals who violate the rules by working illegally in Japan without working permission. Immigration control officers follow the Immigration Control Act and investigate foreign nationals who are suspected of working illegally and deport them if required. Immigration control officers also patrol airports and seaports and check if there is any foreign national who is trying to enter Japan illegally. These officers look carefully at any suspicious behavior of tourists. Immigration control officers have roughly 3 main duties. 1. Violation investigation. Based on the information from the general public and other sources, these officers conduct investigations into foreign nationals who violate the Immigration Control Act. These officers also question the general public to get information and detect violators. Moreover, these officers have the authority, with a judge's permission, to conduct a compulsory investigation. 2. Detention. A foreign national who is found to have violated the Immigration Control Act can be detained at immigration detention facilities. Then, procedures to deport the foreign nationals will start. Guarding the detention facilities is another important duty of immigration control officers. 3. Deportation. Foreign nationals who are ordered to leave Japan will be deported to their country of origin or elsewhere. Immigration control officers escort the foreign nationals to the airports and seaports to make sure the deportation goes smoothly. Sometimes the foreign nationals will be escorted back by officers all the way to the country of deportation. It is not easy to detect these violators who may be found countrywide, but the immigration control officers use various information to find out where they are.
突発的な事案に対応できるように、この訓練は何のためにやっているのかという目的意識を持って行うことが大事だと考えています。
我々公務員ですので、当然法律にのっとって仕事をしています。細かいところでもそこに法律の根拠があるのか、そういったものを意識しながら業務に当たっています。
違反調査や監視勤務に当たる際は、まず相手の国の文化や考え方を理解した上で話をするように心がけています。ルールを守ることによって外国人の方が生活しやすい共生社会が実現できると思いますので、お互いに協力してより良い社会を作っていきましょう。
These days, there has been an increase in the illegal employment of foreign nationals. It is not good enough to simply say, I didn't know the employee was working illegally. There are rules for employing foreign nationals. These are 3 types of illegal employment. employment of foreign nationals who have illegally entered Japan or overstayed their period of stay, employment of foreign nationals who entered Japan on a temporary visitor visa for tourism, or employment of foreign students without working permission. Illegal employment includes the employment of foreign nationals outside the type of work permitted by their visa, such as a cook for foreign food or language school teacher, or beyond the limit of hours specified in their work permission, such as for a student. Employers who take part in the illegal employment of foreign nationals will also be punished. When employing foreign nationals, please carefully confirm their residence card. If you detect illegally employed persons, or if the foreign nationals you intend to employ are undocumented, please notify regional immigration bureaus and encourage the foreign nationals to report themselves at the immigration facilities in Japan. Please cooperate to prevent the illegal employment of foreign nationals.
Yeah, hello. I'm trying to do my alien registration extension, so I don't know the necessary document they needed. Can you help me out?
Okay, no problem. In this case, the number one is the application form.
Yeah.
This is the application form, and you have to put your photo here, 4 by 3 centimeters.
In order to handle inquiries from foreign nationals about procedures for immigration and residence in Japan, the Immigration Services Agency has set up information centers with foreign language consultation services. There are immigration information centers set up in the regional immigration services bureaus and district immigration services offices in Sendai, Tokyo, Yokohama, Nagoya, Osaka, Kobe, Hiroshima, and Fukuoka. Over the phone or in-person inquiries can be made in Japanese, English, Korean, Chinese, Spanish, and other foreign languages. The regional immigration services bureaus and district immigration services offices in Sapporo, Takamatsu, and Naha have counselors who can answer over the phone or in-person inquiries. The Immigration Services Agency will continue to assist foreign nationals with their concerns so they can live peacefully and comfortably in Japan.
最初はやはり不安そうなお顔でおられますけれども、9割以上の方からですね、インフォメーションセンターを利用してよかった、母国語で相談できてとても助かったという喜びのお答えをいただいております。
まだまだこれからの部分は大きいと思います。地域のボランティアの方とかに頼ってきた面は大きいと思うので、どういうふうな形で私たちが入管として支援できるのかっていうのは常に考え続けていかないといけないなと思っております。
The Immigration Services Agency will continue to carry out its duties to make Japan more international.